Hey gang, it's Anthony Carr. Thanks for coming by for question of the day. So let's get started, okay? Does a deal void if one of the clients dies or becomes incapacitated? That's a really good question. Most real estate contracts deal with this. And what happens is that it goes on to the heirs, executors, administrators, guardians, permitted assigns. People like that can carry that transaction on to closing, whether it's on the buyer or the seller side. Powers of attorney, no, because powers of attorney do not survive the death of someone in a transaction. And so this is how that would happen. Where I've seen this fall apart is in the death of a party that was buying, but when they passed away, there went the ability for them to purchase because the income was not there. So that would definitely void the contract or stall the transaction. So most times, no, it would go to the next people in line to consummate the transaction. The buyer's dragging his feet on the loan application. Can he still void if the lender rejects him because of laziness? Because of laziness. Probably rejecting him not because of laziness, but because he or she is not getting the paperwork in, not confirming income and debts and things such as that. If they reject them, then yeah, they have a rejection letter. They could use that to get out of the contract under the financing contingency addenda. However, the seller, if they thought that's what was going on, that the buyer was not, time was not of the essence, they drugged their feet and this ran out of time to get approved, they could take them to court and try to prove that point. They'd have grounds to take them to court to get their earnest money deposit and maybe even more than that if they feel like they were damaged because of it. So yeah, they could void, but I think they probably would be facing a lawsuit of some sort. What's a fair price to charge for a post-settlement occupancy agreement? I think most of you know what that is. The transaction ends, they go to closing, and the seller stays in the house for a few days or a few weeks. And so, what's a fair price? In a competitive situation, it's not unusual for sellers to get free rent back or free occupancy after closing. But if not, I've seen take the monthly payment for the buyer divided by 30, and that's the per diem. Others just come up with what would be the cost if you had to go store all your stuff, get a hotel, and put your dogs in kennel. Let's say that's $400 a night, then we'll go with that. And others just say, well, I want a flat fee. You're going to be there 2 weeks. Let's just say it's $1,500 or $2,000, and that I just get a flat fee. And whether you use it or use it all or not, I keep that money. So that would be some of the ways that you would calculate a post-settlement occupancy. Got a question? Send it to me at anthony.carr@kw.com. If you like these types of videos, please like my channel. And then, of course, subscribe. You'll get notices when they come out. I send out about 2 to 3 of these per week, answering questions about things going on in the transactions in the DMV area. And please subscribe. I get bragging rights when you do that, and you won't miss out on the great postings. Thanks so much, and have a great